Hey guys, Suraj here from TMCB. In today's video, let's talk and understand about Amity Online and is it really valuable and who should choose it, why should people choose it, and all of these things. Please note this is not a sponsored video from any educational consultancy. I am a present student of Amity Online, which is why I thought let me also give my personal opinion and review about the university so that anyone who's trying to enter into the university or who's trying to take up an online education and who are confused about various online universities out there would get a clarity of mind whether they might want to choose Amity Online or various other universities that are out there. So, without a much further ado, let's directly get into the video. Guys, before we could go further into the topic, please consider subscribing to my channel, which will help and motivate me to come up with more topics like this. Now, coming to the topic, the first thing is why do you need to choose Amity Online? So, I've just made a small snippet so that it's easier for me to talk along. So, why choose Amity Online is number one thing is Amity is a very reputed private university which is out there among the other private universities. There are a couple of few universities out there which is private. One among the few that I would consider myself if I am enrolling into my online education, such as my BBA, MBA, would be Amity Online. Jain, which is from Bengaluru, and the third one would be Chandigarh, and the fourth one is LPU. The reason why I chose Amity Online is the amount of recognition or accreditation that Amity Online has among these. I felt that Amity Online has much more. For example, Amity University or Online, which is the only university which comes under the top 100 QS world ranking. Like in the year 2022, they had their ranking around 45, 47, and this is world ranking based. Please note it's not only in India. And from India or probably from Asia, it was only Amity Online which was ranked around that, which is 40 to 45 for their MBA online course. Now, this puts a lot of spotlight from abroad countries as well, right? Because students from abroad will also look into top 100 universities in the world, and your amount of connections or your colleagues or your student connections and all of these things would be in a much more wider situation when compared to other online universities is what I felt. That's the first thing. The second thing is the fees is also something that we would always keep in mind, right? Because our mentality is we always look at return on investment. Even if it is not for return on investment, we'll try and see which fits the best for our budget, as we are working professions, we do work or we do have our own businesses, but also we keep the fees in consideration. When talking about fees, Amity is slightly higher then LPU, which is Lovely Professional Universities, but it's with at par with Jain Online and Chandigarh. Both of them are almost here and there. It's probably 5 or 6,000 rupees difference, but it's pretty much at par. Now that is when it comes to fees. When it comes to UGC recognition, Amity Online is recognized by AICTE. It is UGC DEB approved, and it is also NAC A accreditations. Now, among the other universities, again, Amity slightly is on a higher side. And one of the other reasons why I really feel Amity should be in your bucket list or your checklist is because Amity University is not just present in India, guys. Please note, these guys are also available in Dubai. They also have their schools and other educational trusts in other countries outside India, which again puts a spot, right? Because you might have been, studied or passed out from Amity University, which is in India. But when you go to Abu Dhabi or Dubai, which they also have their Amity University, so it's easier for you to get into the crowd. It's easier for you to crack a job because people do understand what Amity University is out there, because there is an Amity University in your UAE itself. It's like you study from XYZ college in India, and when you go to California or when you go to UAE, there is no college in the college that you studied. So it's usually a little hard first for you to portray that your college is a good college. I'm from a very good college. My college name is XYZ and I've done so and so from this particular college. My college rankings are so good. You don't have to do all this bullshit. Just go there, The university is already established itself as a very well renowned university outside India as well. And it's easier for you to crack in or crack into your interview or have a good opinion. The first opinion about you and your college is already well established. So it's easier for you to crack into the job market. Now, the third thing is about the LMS, the fees, and the live class. I've already spoken about the fees. Now, talking about the LMS, which is your learning management system. So, when you're into a live education, you just don't get books where you study and go write the exam, right? Because that becomes your distance education. In your online, you have a portal which is an LMS, learning management system. Various online institutions have various LMS. I preferably feel that nowadays the LMS, in terms of technology and in terms of the way UI interface and everything, is at par. Initially, Amity was doing a really good job when compared to the other LMS, but today when I have my other colleagues who are also who's into Jane Online, the LMS is pretty much the same, I believe, because I'm hoping that all the LMS, the background, everything is the same, like the backend coding and everything is the same. It's just that the way you experience the design and everything changes slightly, but apart from that, everything has its own advantages. It's all at par. So the LMS is nothing great. I can't say that Amity Online has the best LMS out there and the other colleges do not have. Everything is at par. The most important thing is the LMS should work for our benefit, which it does. It has live classes. Amity Online provide 5 live classes of every subject every semester. So you have 5 live classes where the teacher will get on with you on Google Meet or a Zoom, whichever is preferable during that semester. And you have other students also who indulge with you during those sessions. So you could have a question or an FAQ sort of a session where you can solve your doubts, your questions regarding the examinations, your questions or answers that you could share with your other students who are enrolled along with you as well. So which is all really nice. Other online also, I believe they have their live classes, but I'm not the right person to comment on that because I'm not much aware of it. But Amity Online does have live session. Now that's another point. And the final point is that is Amity Online really valuable when keeping in consideration with all the points that I've so far said, I feel that Amity Online is valuable, but also please hold on right there. If you had asked me the same question 2 years back, I would have definitely said yes, Amity is the only online university out there which is the most valuable out there. But in today's scenario, it's not the same. As the COVID came and it's changed the whole of the educational system out there, there are other universities out there. Like I said, Jain Online is out there, Chandigarh Online is out there, LPU Online is out there. These are the 3 other universities along with Amity Online that I would consider if I was someone who's going to enroll in an online. Every other universities are just newborn universities, so I would really not consider them. Please note that LPU is not NAC accredited, but it is UGC and DEB approved. But here and there, I see that for an online education or for an online university, in order to enroll online courses, it has to be a NAC accreditation. The basics is B. So every other universities are A and A plus, but LPU does not even have NAC accreditation. So I'm not sure how good that is. But when you compare about Jain, it is A plus NAC accreditation. Chandigarh is also A or A plus. So you could consider and you could give a thought about all of these things. Among these 4 universities, if you think you want to get into the cheapest of the cost, which is a good ROI, I would say LPU is good because their fees is pretty affordable. Everything else remains the same. You have live classes, you have LMS, you have semester wise examinations, and all of these things. So you could consider any among these 4. My personal opinion or my personal take would be Amity Online, but it could not be the same with you. So before you enrolling into any topic or subjects or courses, please do your own assessment. The final FAQ or the doubt that most students have when enrolling into an online degree or an MBA is, what is the exam process? Now, the exam process for online education is pretty simple. You might have to go to an exam center if you opt for, or you have the liberty to take the examination from the place where you are, which is called remote proctored examination. All you need for this particular remote proctored examination is a laptop and a good internet connection. Could be a Wi-Fi or hotspot, doesn't matter, but it has to be a good speed. Cannot be less than a couple of KB. The minimum that they require is 500 KB per second, which I'm sure even your hotspot, even if you have like a 4G Airtel SIM or Jio SIM, should be able to give you. But you need to have a good reception. Without, if you, in case you're in a basement or something like that, then it causes a problem. But if you have a basic Wi-Fi connection, that should do the job. Now, the process of this is that the whole of the examination is monitored by an artificial intelligence proctored system again. For example, you will not be able to change the tab. You will not be able to connect your system to a secondary screen. You will not be able to even type or copy anything into that LMS, and your camera will be on. You will be monitored either through an artificial intelligence enabled system or through a live lecturer who's been monitoring you. In Amity, both happens. You are monitored by an artificial intelligence tool, and you're also monitored by a lecturer who is viewing everybody, because I've personally been through it when my camera was not straight, where my shoulders were not seen. It was only my face and my neck was seen. There was literally a lecturer who typed and who paused my examination, where he or she told me, please put the camera in a way that even your shoulders are seen, only after which your examination will be resumed. So you can't go about doing any malpractices. And to, if in case any of the employers or recruiters are watching, please note, guys, remote proctored examinations are more tough than your actual exam hall examinations, because in your exam hall examination there are slight chances for the student or the guy who goes and writes the exam to copy. But when it comes to remote proctored examination, you can't, guys, you really can't, because either ways you're going to get caught. You can't change the tab. Even if you have a phone or something, people easily get to know, because they view you, the angle that you sit in, your hand positions, everything is being monitored. So it's not easy. Even if I get up or even if I do this, I get a warning by the AI. It just gives me a red color warning saying there's a lot of movement happening, so please be stable. Now all of these things happen. So if there are any recruiters or employers out there trying and seeing, should I recruit an online student because he or she always copies and gets it done from the home? That's not the case, guys. So that's a small suggestion, or an information from my end, that remote proctored examinations are not easy. You can't do any malpractice, nor can you copy. It is tough. It is equally at par with your normal examination that happens in the center. And this also summarizes the examination process. Please do let me know if you have any other queries about Amity Online. I'll also try and make the other aspects, the advantages and the disadvantages of one being into Amity Online regarding the support and everything in my upcoming videos. In order to know about all of these things, please do subscribe to my channel. If in case you have any doubts, put it down in the comment section. I will be happy enough to reply back to all the queries. See you on the next video. Till then, Suraj here signing off from TMCB. Peace.